Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Let's Grow. I hope you are very fine and doing great in your life. So today's topic of discussion is design of unlined canal using Lacy's theory. So in this video we are going to do a complete numerical on the design step of Lacy's theories, and we will also see the freeboard provision in the unlined canal. So let us start our discussion. So this is the numerical that design a canal by Lacy's theory to convey 40 meter cube per second of water. The canal is to be cut in an alluvial soil of 0.6 mm median size. So here the discharge is given that we have to design a canal so that it can carry a discharge of 40 meter cube per second, and it is to be excavated or cut in a alluvial soil of medium size of 0.6 mm. So let us start this numerical. So initially we will calculate the silt factor. The formula for silt factor is 1.76 into under root of dm. dm is median size in mm, and this median size is d50 size. d50 size means a particle size such that 50% of particle are finer than this size. So to calculate the D50 we have to do the sieve analysis of bad material found in this canal. So we have to excavate the channel, and we have to carry a soil sample, and by doing the sieve analysis and by plotting the grain size distribution curve or particle size distribution curve, we can calculate the D50 size. So that D50 size or median size we will use here. So this dm is given as 0.6 mm. So we will substitute the value of dm as 0.6, and if we compute it, it comes out to be 1.36. So the silt factor is equal to 1.36, and this silt factor is represented by f. Now we will calculate the longitudinal slope of channel. The longitudinal slope can be calculated using this formula: f raised to the power 5 by 3 divided by 3340 into q raised to the power 1 by 6. So here the value of f, that is silt factor, is equal to 1.36, and q discharge is given as 40 meter cube per second. So if you calculate this, the slope of the channel will comes out to be 2.72 into 10 raised to the power minus 4. Now we will calculate the hydraulic radius, that is represented as r, and the formula for hydraulic radius is 0.48 into q upon f raised to the power 1 by 3. So if we substitute the value of q, that is 40, and value of f, that is 1.36, and upon calculation you can find the hydraulic radius of the canal is 1.482 meter. Now we will calculate the weighted perimeter. The formula for weighted perimeter is 4.75 into under root q. The q value is given in the question, that is 40, and upon calculation you will find the weighted perimeter equal to 30.04 meter. So now we are having four parameters with us. We are having the silt factor, the longitudinal slope of the canal, hydraulic radius of the canal, and weighted perimeter. So now what we will do, we will assume a side slope. Generally for the final regime condition we assume a side slope of 0.5 horizontal to 1 vertical. So since the final regime channel will have a side slope of 0.5 horizontal to 1 vertical. So here in this image figure you can see the canal. The b is the bed width of canal, y is the depth of water, and side slope is given as 1 vertical to 0.5 horizontal. So to calculate the weighted parameter, complete weighted parameter will include this slant length, this base width, and this slant length. So p is equal to b base width plus 2 times of slant length, and this slant length can be calculated using Pythagoras theorem. This is 1, this is 0.5, so this will equal to under root of 1 plus 0.5 square, and here we are having one vertical, but here we are having the depth of flow y, so y will be multiplied. So now we are having the weighted parameter we have calculated earlier using the formula 4.75 under root q, and the value of p was 30.04. so we will use the value of that p, 30.04 meter here, and upon calculation, this simplification, you can see this equation here. Again, if you calculate the value of b, that is equal to 30.04 minus 2.236y. So this is our equation 1. Now again, if you want to calculate the area of this canal, so for using the geometry, you can calculate the area. Here you can assume a rectangular and two triangles, and by adding all these three segmental areas, you can calculate the area as b plus 0.5y into y. So this area can be equal to the p into r. What is p? P is weighted parameter and r is hydraulic radius, and the formula for hydraulic radius is a upon p. So to calculate the area, we can simply write it as p into r. So p, we know the value of p, it is 30.04 into r, value of r we have calculated earlier, and it is 1.482. so if we multiply these two values, it comes out to be 44.52 meters square. So now we are having two equations. This is the equation first we are having with us by using the weighted parameter formula, and this is the equation 2. The area is equal to this expression. So now we are having two equations. So if we substitute the value of b from this equation 1 to this equation 2, so here value of b you can substitute as 30.04 minus 2.236y. b you substitute here plus 0.5y into y equal to 44.52. so you can rearrange this equation. This will become the quadratic equation in terms of y. So if you simplify and multiply all these, you can write it as in form of a quadratic equation. So the solution of this quadratic equation can be given by using the Sridharacharya formula. So the formula is minus p plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So I can't solve this equation here because I am not having the writing pen here, so simply I write these two roots of the equations, which you can find using Sridharacharya formula. The first root is equal to 15.66 meter and the second root is 1.636 meter. So obviously if you look at the first root 15 meter, the depth of flow in a canal cannot be such great equal to 15 meters. So this is a impractical value. So you can't use this value. You have to go for the second value because the higher value of phi is impractical. You can't excavate a canal having that water depth such as 15 meter. It is very high. So you will go with the second one and we will take the value of y. Value of y depth of flow as 1.636 meter. So when we will take the value of phi as 1.636 meter, the width is equal to the 30.04 minus 2.236 into y. So when you substitute the value of y, you will get this expression, and on simplification you can find the base width of the canal, which is equal to 26.38 meter. So now we are having four parameter with us for the design of canal. We have base width 26.38 meter, depth of flow we are having 1.636 meter, longitudinal slope of the canal we are having 2.72 into 10 raised to the power minus 4, and the side slope for final regime we have assume 0.5 horizontal to the 1 vertical. So we are having side slope, depth of flow and base width. So we are having a cross section of canal, and longitudinal slope also we are having with us. So this is the complete design procedure using the Lacy's theory. Also, this is not the depth of canal, this is depth of flow. Keep remember, y is depth of flow, not is the depth of canal. So we have to calculate the freeboard also. Freeboard is measured from the full supply level to the top of the bank. So in case of unlined canal, it is measured from the top of the bank to the full supply level. Full supply level means whenever you are passing the maximum discharge in the canal, what is the maximum depth of water. So if you measure from that maximum depth of water at full supply to the top of the bank, that is known as the freeboard. And if you refer this IS code 7112/1973, a minimum value of freeboard of 0.75 meter is required for the channel carrying more than 10 meter cube per second discharge. So here discharge is 40 meter cube per second, which is more than 10 meter cube per second. So in this case we will provide a freeboard of 0.75 meter, and if the value of discharge is less than 10 meter cube per second, we will provide a minimum freeboard of 0.5 meter. So I hope you understand this numerical very well. If you really like this video, you can hit that like button. You can subscribe our channel Let's Grow for more informative videos, and please check out the description box. The link to join the WhatsApp group is given there. Also check out my LinkedIn profile, you can connect me there also. So thank you so much to watch this lesson till the end. Okay, take care, bye bye.